Hi there, and welcome to my channel on Going Mainstream with Linux. Today we're going to be talking about Excel, Microsoft Excel spreadsheets. We know how important those spreadsheets are in the corporate world in terms of doing lots of business data analysis, especially on the financial accounting side. But I want to show you today that Excel can also be used not only on Windows operating systems, but on Linux as well. So what I've done is I've taken the liberty of going to the Microsoft Excel website, and here's a bunch of Excel templates. So I'm going to go and download some of these templates and show you that I can open those templates in LibreOffice Calc and edit them as well, and save it, or at least retain the same Excel format. So let's try the regional sales chart. So I'll go ahead and download that. Click on the download button here. It's prompting me to save the file, so I'll click on OK. So I'm going to activate my download, and I see I already had one downloaded from before, but I'm going to open the most recent one, and it brings up the chart that I saw on display on the Microsoft website. It is showing this message about linking to other files. I'm just going to say no. And I'm going to show you how I can manipulate this spreadsheet. So we see the chart is in this section here, and we see the data is below it here. So say I want to fill in the amounts for August. Okay, I can do a formula, right? Let's say I'm doing this as for budgeting purposes, and I'm forecasting sales. So I want to forecast a rosy outlook and say that for the next 6 months sales are going to increase by 4%. So what I can do is take this cell here aligned for row 22, and I'm going to look at July, and I'm going to select the cell like I would do in Excel, and then I'm going to hold down the shift key and then the asterisk, and then I'm going to type in 1.04 for the percentage 104%. So I'm going to do the same thing for the remaining cells. So I'm going to copy that formula, and then I'm going to highlight the one below the highlighted cell and drag the section down to the next cell. So I have the area that I want to copy to, and then I'm going to go to Edit, select Paste Special. I'm going to select Paste All again to deselect it. Then I'm going to just select everything here that I see so that everything is cleared under selection, and then I'm only going to select formulas. So I'm going to click on OK, and there I have it. So if I hit escape, I have the formula in there for each of the cells. So let's try and do this for the remaining months. I'm going to copy that formula, and then I'm going to do Paste Special, click on OK, and there I go. So this next cell in September, it picks J22, which is the previous cell, and multiplies that by 1.04. And you can see that it's doing that with the rest of them as well, and that it affected the chart. So I'm going to save this as a new Excel spreadsheet. I'm going to save it sample chart. And then I'm going to just click on save to see what happens. So if I close out of here and go to my desktop, it's right here, and you can see it's in an ODS format. Okay, so by default it's saved it in an ODS format. So if I want to save it in an Excel format, then I'll have to go save as, and then I'm going to select 2007-2010 Microsoft Excel XLSX format, and then click on save. Then it's prompting me to determine which format, either use the ODF format or the XML 2007-2010 Microsoft Excel format. I'm going to click that. And then I see I have another icon showing a new Excel or new spreadsheet file, and it's in the Excel format, XLSX. I did some experimenting offline, and in addition to this XLSX format, I created an XLS format for the sample chart as well. And what I'm going to do is view these two formats on a Windows 7 operating system. I have my HP Pavilion laptop all set to go, so let's take a look. Okay, I'm now on my Windows 7 laptop, and I have the two sample chart formats that I created in LibreOffice. This one is in workbook format, and you can tell by going into properties by the ending .xlsx. This one is in worksheet format, and if you go into the properties, you can tell it's .xls. If we go into the workbook format, we'll notice that not everything translated over. It was saying that it removed the drawing part, so it's the line graph part. And if we take a look at this link here, it will give us some more detail on why that didn't translate over. So it's putting it in XML format, and it's saying it removed the drawing part. Let's go back to the spreadsheet and close out of that. And if we look at the spreadsheet, we'll see that everything did translate over except for that. So if we scroll over to the right, we can see the formulas actually showed up. Okay, so that was the workbook. I'm gonna get out of that, get out of this too. Next thing I'm going to show you is the worksheet format. So let's see if we have better luck with the worksheet. Okay, I already had one that was opened up. And and it's showing that everything translated over, because those are the graphs and here is the data with the formulas. Okay, so for the most part, LibreOffice seemed to do the job. It's just with the workbook, for whatever reason, I don't know what the reason is yet. I can find out later on, and if I do find out, I will update the description for this video. See how easy that was to use an Excel template, open it up in LibreOffice Calc, and revise it? Pretty easy. Now, I didn't do the test on more complicated Excel processing such as macros and VBA, but I did do it with CSV files like rows and rows of data, and it worked out just fine. So be on the lookout for my next video where I go over whether LibreOffice Calc can handle more complicated Excel functioning such as macros and VBA code and conditional formatting. So, till then, talk to you later.